Hey everybody. I'm sorry I'm a little gravelly. My self-care day yesterday ended up, I needed to be outside. I knew I needed to get outside for a while. And there was so much work to do outside that in the yard. And so my self-care day outside ended up being a work day outside, but that's okay. In a way, it was still self-care. But my voice will be a little gravelly. My eyes will be a lot puffy. A lot of allergens out there. It was kind of warm. Not entirely warm. But I did get to see baby rabbit, little adolescent rabbit, so that was fun. All right, so anyway, good morning, good afternoon, good evening, whenever you're watching, and welcome, welcome, welcome. With gratitude and love, I thank you. Flamingos. Oh, I love flamingos. I love flamingos. A naturally occurring, just because of what they eat, pink being. How cool. How cool is that? Okay. All right. So anyway, let's get to it. Let's get to it. So messages. Messages. I feel tingly and a flutter. Like my belly is got the butterflies in it, and my head's kind of buzzy, so there's definitely energy brewing. Things coming and change coming. I know I say that all the time. Everybody says that all the time, but I think we're right there on the cusp. Decisions are about to be made that will set the course for the next, well, actually, I think for the rest of this year. All right, let's get right into it. Let's get right into it. So, I'm going to use the Light Seers Pocket Tarot, and I think I saw something where Hay House still has this deck on sale. Probably the regular size deck. I just got the pocket size one, and because it's easier for me to manage, and it comes in a cool tin, even though I don't really use the tin, but because I use it every day. But for travel, that's nice. All right, so what is the message for the collective? Mother, Father, God, Archangels, Ascended Master, Spirit Guides, Guardians, Protectorate. What is the message you have for the collective today? What is the message that you have for the collective today? Lead us into this journey. Lead us into the messages. Come into this space. Create unity, wellness, and healing for all. I ask for a message for the collective today. Greatest gratitude and love. Thank you. I ask for a message for the collective today. All right. And they want me to go ahead and make sure and do my normal spiel. Hi, I'm Holly. I'm a psychic medium. I know, isn't that funny? They were like, hey, do the thing. Okay. Okay, we're going to leave that there, and we'll keep going. So, my name is Holly. I'm a psychic medium, and typically I am an energy reader. I use cards as a jumping off point because this is a general reading. And as it is a general reading, you all have free will. Only take what resonates. If it doesn't resonate, or you're just like, I have free will, I can do what I want, good for you, do what you want. But these are just suggestions and thoughts, and it will not fit for everyone. All right, on to this. What are the next cards? Because I know we're not finished there. Thank you. Anything else? Anything else? Spirit Guides and Guardians. What is the dominant energy for the collective today? Really on the floor? Okay. What is the dominant message, or what is the dominant energy around the collective today? They're saying that's it. Okay. Yeah, decisions. Okay. Oh, man. I did a lot of work yesterday. I'm a little sore, but that's good. It was good for me. And I can do it. And I have a yard to clean up. Yay. All right. But yeah, no, I can barely see. All right. Spirit, help me out here. Guide me and direct me. Show me what I need to see and give me the words for what I need to say for the collective. Thank you. You've been in your shell long enough. This is the Hermit. And what I'm hearing, and these could be read a different way every single spread, every single time, depending on what the messages are. So please understand that. Oh, and I need to get into the roses about the death walking. I told someone I would do that today. Okay. Remind me. Got to remember roses. You know what? Here. This will remind me to do it. Hold on. I'm sorry. I hope you're not seeing weird angles and awful things, but here we go. That will remind me. All right. I'm going to talk about roses. I mentioned it in my last video. Okay. Messages for this spread. You've been doing all the introspection you can do. All right. It is time for action. Action will then allow you new things to be introspective about. And if you want to go back in your cave, you can. But this is a time of action. This is not a time of a taking a wait and see attitude. Now, again, this isn't going to resonate for everyone. So just understand that if you have a thought, even if it's expressing the thought, that is an action. Thoughts are things. But you need to, there needs to be some forward motion. Okay? That's what I'm getting. Oh, and thoughts are things. There we go. Thought forms, words. They create patterns. Put that out into the world. Put that out into the universe. It is time for you, or whomever this is for in the collective, it's time to begin the journey. It starts with a thought, but then it has to push outward. It's got to become real. It's got to become part of the reality. Otherwise, it is just a nice thought. And thoughts are things, but is it a thing that you're going to put on the shelf somewhere and look at it and say, oh, that's pretty, that's nice? Or are you going to put it into action and help bring it into fruition? These are the steps that will bring it into fruition. And it's going to start with, this is the Two of Coins or the Two of Pentacles, which is often seen as a juggling card, but it's also a decision card. You are making a decision. So someone out there, is whomever this is for, is making the decision whether to take that thought form and put it into action, or take that thought form and say, well, it's pretty, I'll just hold it over here for a little while. Running out of time. We have all the time in the world. Don't get me wrong. It's not like that. But it means this will start collecting dust pretty soon. Okay? It will just start collecting dust and be a pretty little thought in the back of your head if you don't do something to bring it into action. But it starts with the thought of, and the affirmative stance of, I am going to do this. I am going to say this, and I am going to make it real, and then figure out the next steps. You don't have to know the end. You don't have to know where it's going to end up. You just have to know that you are going to start the process. Okay? This is where you don't want to be. The Four of Coins, the Four of Pentacles. So protective. And she's holding her purse, but she's holding it over her heart. So you don't want to hoard and be so protective that, okay, it's like, because they're giving me an example. Here's an example. And this could be about finances. This could be about emotions. It doesn't matter what it's about. Just understand that this is an example, okay, to help bring this to some real world applicable place. There are some people who have more money than dirt. Or as the phrase goes, more money than dirt, more money than God. You know, it's just a phrase, saying. Meaning, they've got so much they don't even know what to do with it. And so instead of spending it on something that brings them joy, taking a trip, taking care of other people, they're like, oh, but I have to save that. Well, you've saved, you've been responsible, and I'm a Virgo talking, okay? So, but I'm kind of in between. So, you know, it's the person who is sitting on a treasure chest, but they won't get up and move and do anything because they're so afraid someone may come and look inside their treasure chest or take a piece, or, well, I need to leave that for someone else, but it's filled with money that's not even used anymore. It's like if it were filled with currency that's not even in circulation anymore, or if it's filled with, it could be filled with gold, but that person is holding on so tightly that they're not enjoying it and they're not living their lives. So do you want to hoard your emotions like that? It's the same thing with emotions. You know, yeah, you need to take care of yourself, and yeah, you need to hold on to things, but are you going to be so tightly bound that it's like, you know, if you hold this too tightly, you're going to suffocate it and suffocate yourself and not have any fun in the process. So I hope that makes sense. Know how to do self-care, self-preservation, how to take care of yourselves, and how to make sure all your needs are met. That's on the financial and the emotional end. But at the same time, do you want to live high on that mountain alone all the time? Because that's what's going to happen if you don't let anyone in. And that's what's going to happen, whether it's on the financial end or the emotional end. Decide what it is you really want. Find how to find that middle of the road balance, because it's all about balance. Okay? The best people who are the best jugglers, they have incredible balance, and they know how to make both halves move seamlessly. Okay? I hope that makes sense. That's a tough spot to be in. I'm sorry. But, you know, at least you know. All right, so I feel like and I am getting into the roast thing. I feel like to round that out, because I'm asking, well, what's the message then for the follow-up? What do they do? What does the person do about it? Or I need more advice for the collective for that, because that's kind of like a hard place to be. So what is the follow-up message for the collective about that? Oh, okay, they're saying this is the wrong deck to use for that. Okay, but I will come back to it because I like it and I'll show it in a minute. They're saying use this one for the follow-up. It's the Deanna Marie Riddick Higher Self Oracle. So it's, yeah, this one. They want me to use this one. They're saying take this one right off the top. All right, you are not alone. You have ancestors, you have spirit guides, you have guardians that are so ready and willing to help you, and you're not alone in this world. I'm also hearing that it's not just spirit help that you have, but there are people who want to step forward and either be with you, help you, talk to you, but you've got to get out of your own head. And actually what I heard was you got to get your head out of your butt. That's kind of a gross, and I hate that phrase, so it's not one I usually use, but it's kind of, you know, or like an ostrich. You got to pull your head out of the sand. That's better. I like that better. Got some sassy energy around me today, because they're speaking up. I've got there's like a whole chorus of, well, they're happy I'm finally acknowledging them. There's a chorus of relatives here who are like, chop, chop, get on it. You're wasting time. And it feels predominantly like a female. So she's talking to someone. I'll see if I can get her to come in a little closer in a minute. All right, so let's take another one. Let's get another one. Yes, I want another one, please. She's ready to talk. All right, well, let's get one more. All right. You know what? I'm going to do a separate video right after this one, and it will probably be 5 minutes, and I'll talk about death walking and crossing work and how roses are used, okay? Because I feel like that's something that needs to be, holy moly, that needs to be done on its own. So I am going to do that immediately after this, after I get it, start the uploading process. Courage. Man, this card has been coming out a lot. Look at that beautiful lion. It's celestial. It's a celestial lion with the constellation in its main. So what is the message here? Be the courageous person you know you are. Be... Oh, I'm hearing something. It's like if somebody ever watched The Wizard of Oz, if that was a big deal for someone. Don't be the cowardly lion, afraid of your own shadow. When the cowardly lion found his courage, it didn't make him reckless. It just made him settled and confident. Something about the Wizard of Oz is important. Okay. All right. So, oh yeah, this lady. Okay. So, oh, she's ready to say, okay, that was enough. And there was the connection. There's something about the Wizard of Oz connection. So I'm not sure. Sitting around when it would come on back in the day when we didn't stream things. And, hey, Mr. Bobenny, fountain's gone. It was leaking. Sorry, buddy. Let's see, I'm over my shoulder. Anyway, back when you had to plan when it would come on one of the 4 channels that we had in you know, in this country, and you had to plan it. You had to sit. It was a big deal. That would probably come on a Sunday night, and you would sit in front of the TV and be excited. And during commercials, that's when you would get up to run to go to the restroom, go to the bathroom and pee. Let's just call it what it is. You know, you're at home. It's not a restroom. It's a bathroom. So it, you know, get something to eat, do whatever, and then hurry back to the TV because the movie was coming back on. So that's a good memory for someone. That is a very good memory. It has to do with the Wizard of Oz, and there's something about the cowardly lion. And I'm hearing speak up. She wants you to speak up. This woman is a maternal figure. Oh, she's the mom. She was the mom. Maternal figure, nothing. She was the mom. Orioles? Not like an Oreo cookie. I'm not saying it correctly. It's like the bird. It's like the Orioles. I don't know what kind of bird that is. It a blackbird with a little orange piece on its wing? Is that what that is? That's significant. I don't know where they are, where they're from. If there's a team with that mascot. I feel like it's a team with that mascot. Something about New Haven, New Hampshire, new something on the east. New something. There's a new in the name. She feels like I'm wasting time. All right, she's not going to give me a whole lot. She's pulling back. So, okay, that's fine. She was just here to help me with the reading, and she's being supportive now. Go ahead. You're doing fine. Okay. All right, she doesn't want me to do a whole lot more than that, so I'm going to respect her privacy. She's transitioned, so it's all good. But she just wants everyone to know that unless you take her advice is that unless you take actual steps towards something, then it will just flounder and disappear like so many. And she's saying like so many things that have happened in life that she's talking to someone that you have let go of. I don't know. That's kind of sad. She just wants more for you. She wants more for you. Okay. I don't know who you is, or who you are. You know, the you in this is. I don't know who that is. Someone in the collective or a group of you, maybe. I don't know. This is a piggybacking message, so it's going to apply to multiple people. All right. So let's move on. She's going to hang around, give some more messages. I have a feeling she's going to be with me a while today. She's going to be with me for a little while today. All right. What is the message for the collective? What is another message for the collective today? All right. What is another message for the collective today? using the Gilded Tarot Royale deck. Well, there we go. And we are done with that. All right. Well, this all looks happy, happy stuff. Round of applause. This looks very happy. Well, yay, finally. Okay. Oh, man, let's take this. Let's all claim it. Let's all just claim this one just because it looks really good. All right. We've got the Ace of Cups. Ooh, and all the goldfish. Koi. And those are like prosperity. And so this with the cup, I would say, is prosperity of emotions. The moon cycles are extremely important on top. This is something to watch out for. So something is going to happen or manifest in this moon cycle because we've got so much going on. We've got a lunar eclipse, a solar eclipse, and a comet coming in. Thank you to whomever mentioned the comet. I'm sorry, I don't remember, but thank you for that. One person did mention the comet, and that's why I looked it up. And so, which is way cool. It's only been through, it's like, only comes through, like, the last time it was here was like 71 years ago or something. So, planetary and moon cycles, or just the planetary cycles in all of these events, this is going to be a culminating thing. So, I mean, all of this is happening within, like, the, I think in one of the videos I said August, I meant April. So it's going to culminate with the, I believe the comet is right before or about the same time as the solar, I don't remember now. So roughly we've got like 3 weeks that all this is going to manifest, because the energy is ramping up in such a way. Fill your cup so that you have enough to share. Okay? But there's going to be prosperity and abundance of emotion. And then we have the Queen of Cups. And then we have, what is he the king of? What is that, Wands? Yeah. And then we have the King of Wands. And it culminates with the Ten of Cups. Well, yay. So we have, it starts with the Ace and it ends with the 10. That's a pretty darn good situation, I would say. Happiness on the house for everyone. And then in the middle, you've got this Queen and this King. The Queen of Cups, very loving, nurturing energy. And the King of Wands, fire, passion, action. So, and it could be, you know, put any genders in there, it doesn't matter. It's the energy that matters. So you've got this nurturing, loving coupling. I'm hearing coupling that will bring compassion, love, and fire. Okay? What a lovely thing. I don't even, anything else I need to say about that? What should people do about it? Should anyone do anything in the collective, or is it going to come to them, or what's the deal? Pull another card. Okay. This time I am using the Lima Tarot. And these are my little mini decks. I love my little minis. All right, so what should the collective be prepared to know or do? They're showing me that Two of Coins balancing. So be ready to make a decision. This is not the time to flounder. And that's the second time that word's come up, flounder. I keep getting something about New England, like that part of the United States. Something about New England. And there's always the stereotypical, you know, the coastline. It could be anywhere that's got a coastline like that. It's not your typical like vacation Floridian, lots of heat coastline. Like where you have the seafood boil and all of that kind of thing. I'm getting all those images, and I'm smelling salt. I can smell salt air, and I feel it on my face. Oh gosh, that's such a nice feeling. That is such a nice feeling. Okay, what do we need to know about that? It's someone's happy place. All right. Yeah, it's someone's happy place. That flipped upside down, and this was sideways. All right. So, well, we had 4 cards up there. Could we get a... No, we don't need a 4th. Okay. So the first one that came out when I was talking about this feeling about the New England area on the coastline, the 9 of Wands. I'll put my glasses on. And there's this, all right, so this guy's on the outside of the castle wall. And there's vining plants growing up the wall, but he's watching this vine climb around one wand or staff, and he's got the rest behind him. He's waiting and watching to see. He's got a lot of life, and male or female, doesn't matter. This person, I'm going to say this person has a lot of life and a lot of life experience behind him or her. But they're waiting to see this one thing grow, and it's a slow growing vine. There's fear around it. Will it grow? Will it grow? Will it grow? Then we move into the 3 of Pentacles. This woman or person appears to be painting the coins on the windows. I'm not seeing this as a third party or a third person or infidelity or anything. I'm not seeing it that way. This is someone who is in there painting and working to create this scenario and this situation. And actually she's painting flowers, or the flowers are on the outside of it. What I'm hearing is paint your world into reality. Design your world that you want into reality. And did you notice this person's on the inside of the castle? This one's on the outside. All you have to do is open the door, ask Spirit, open the door and I'll walk through it. Interesting. Because that's what I'm hearing. Every time you pull cards, they could be read differently. So this is what I'm getting and hearing. Okay, I'm just being the channel right now. I'm being the mouthpiece. And it concludes with the King of Cups. A lot of blue, and the blue feels significant. So, someone comes into their own. Someone finally realizes they have enough love in that cup that it's overflowing. Okay, so basically, the message between these 2 decks about that, what to do to get to that 10 of Cups, get out of your own head. Get out of your own head, open the door, walk through it, paint your world, speak it into reality, and understand that if it doesn't work, it doesn't work, and you can always change it. But this, it's almost, the word I'm hearing is anticipation and hesitancy based on fear of past mistakes. I understand that completely. Absolutely 100%. Good Lord, that could even be for me. It could be for a whole lot of us. But what I'm asking is, so they're saying you have enough. You have enough within you. You don't have to hide, hoard, anything, your emotions, that cup, that chalice you are holding is brimming, overflowing. There is enough to share. And allow people, what I'm hearing, this is way important. This is the other part, finally, this is the other part of the equation that will make it balance. Allow other people to bring their cup to you and drink from theirs, or fill yours up, or pour into yours, back and forth. Stop being the overgiver and allow yourself to receive. And if you've been on the other side of that, so stop being the overgiver, allow yourself to receive. And if you've been the one that's been hoarding too much, allow yourself to give. Okay. All right. I think that's it. All right. That was wonderful. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I think that's it for this reading. That was actually a very positive, happy one. Good things coming, you all. Good things. Hey, Maggie. All right. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, start working on uploading this, and then I will come back and do a kind of Death Walking 101 about transitioning spirits, that kind of mediumship work, and how roses come into play. So I will do that in a separate video. Thank you all for being here. I love you so much, and you're perfect, perfect souls. Do something that makes you happy today. And my flamingos make me very happy. And, oh yeah, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, think about doing that, and like the video if so inclined. And I appreciate all of you. Thank you so much. I'll see you in a minute. Bye. Make sure I got my little clicker thing right. All right, bye.